All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if it has BLCS, or going to diagnose it, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all, or Boudoir Facebook ad, is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we got to get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into the more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, a BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months. And, don't need to, literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with a new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ads into the same number of women's brains, in both scenarios. So 8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. And finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do now is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. And at the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately $5,000 every single month is being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately $60,000 back in their pocket. They don't have to do any extra work for. So now let's diagnose this. See if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we're setting up our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following this false belief is more and more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad out of 100, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually causing us to waste a ton of money. Now, what Facebook gets is actually to serve more ads per unit time. So Facebook makes more money per unit time. We waste, we lose more money per unit time when we do this. And this is pulling our unique CTRL under 6%. Photo looks perfect. Now, going up here. So photo shoot's so powerful, it changes your perspective of yourself. All right, so looking at the See More headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed, which is only here, first line and an eighth. So we're missing about half of our, we're only using like 40% of our space here. So we got photo shoot, and then we got change your perspective of yourself. All right, so yes, the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we're believing kind of that we have enough context here, but it's not. We only got a small number of context points. But now the consequence of this is way more women going to scroll by our Facebook ad because they don't feel it's for them. And this is kind of all unconscious. They're not actively thinking this. So more women scrolling by, our unique CTRL being pulled under 6%, wasting our money. So From what I'm seeing here, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and it needs, well, if they want to save eliminate approximately half their wasted ad spend, treatment for that is Boudoir Pico. All right, now, if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and so your unique CTR, all of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've looked at the marketplace, you're seeing it become more and more saturated every day. It seems like anytime everyone gets a new iPhone, they turn on Google My Business profile to say they offer Boudoir, or they get a new camera and they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So more and more service providers, same number of buyers, kind of more and more competition. Market's getting saturated, margins tightening for everyone, and you're also seeing life inflation, life costing more and more. So you decide you're pulling more efficiency out of your business. You're optimizing other parts of the business. Now you decide you want to optimize the Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug the leaks, easy leaks, get some fast, easy money wins back in the pocket. And you're seeing, we can approximately eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. So that'd be approximately 60K over the next year. And decided that you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, your Boudoir Facebook ads, because it's necessary on your way to becoming the number one boudoir photographer in your city. So if you want to achieve all that, shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. My hospital currently does not have new patient intake, but when I open up for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will basically we will see if you qualify.